I'm too small to talk here because I have my senior brothers, I have my lecturers, I have my teachers, I have those that if I get down, they can knock my head that are sitting here. But with all, I will say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to start with what is called destiny. And in Islamic diction, we call it qadar. We, I mean the Abrahamic faith professors, understand what is called destiny. Let me go into one of the divinely revealed books, the glorious Quran, chapter 33, verse 38, that says, "There is not to be upon the prophet any discomfort concerning that which Allah has imposed upon him. This is the established way of Allah with those prophets who have passed on before, and ever is the command of Allah a destiny decreed." Why do I start with destiny? You and I are destined to be what we are by the special grace of God. We are destined to either be Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, or any other tribe. We are destined to be from the north or from the south. We are destined to be Christians and Muslims. Like we always say on Abrahamic mission, the best religion for a Christian is Christianity, and the best religion for a Muslim is Islam. Most importantly, we are destined to be Nigerians. From anybody among all of us that claims to be a faithful person and he or she believes in God must accept those decrees and must work towards it, because bearing in mind that virtually nothing can you do to change those decrees of God. If that is true, then it will be a waste of time if I'm talking about Nigeria and its gift from God. But it is most important that all of us should know one thing, that Nigeria is Almighty God's project. He who supports that project has actually supports God. Jesus Christ said in the glorious Quran that, "O ye who believe, be supporters of Allah," as when Jesus, the son of Mary, said to the disciples, "Who will help me from Allah? Man nasoriya illallah." The disciples said, "We are supporters of Allah." And a faction, I want us to bear this in mind, of the children of Israel believed, and a faction disbelieved. So we supported those who believed against their enemy, and they became dominant. We all know in the beginning, we are friends, brothers, family, neighbors, etc. Not until recently we became enemy to ourselves. So many reasons, which included, but not limited to, selfishness, bad governance, cheating or corruption, and most importantly, wrong information. Wrong information because if you look at what is happening in Nigeria, those who are killing in Maiduguri, and unfortunately, others thinking that it is a particular religion that they are being attacked. I always tell people, Maiduguri used to be the headquarters of Islam in the early Sudanese empire. If those who are killing now domicile there, it means the first two victims are Islam and the Muslim. Also, the last one is the unseen hand. I have said earlier that Nigeria is a special project of God. For all of us to tap and gain from this special project called Nigeria, we have to work together to ensure peace. I watched a 2-minute video recently by the late Maitama Yusuf about Nigerian civil war. He said he met a professor who said that international community are only interested in our resources, and they don't mind if we kill ourselves. And if Nigeria is allowed for about 10 to 20 years of peace and tranquility and stability, that we will become another Japan in the world. He continued that even after the civil war, they promised that they will create another problem for Nigeria so that we will not be able to stabilize. We need to reason. We need to come together that are we slaves of those people who want us to be destabilized? We need to work together for all of us and our children and grandchildren so that we can reap from this paradise on earth called Nigeria. But what do we do now? We need to have the right knowledge about our religion. We need to have the right knowledge about the religion of other Abrahamic family members. And that is what we are doing on Abrahamic Mission. We have the highest number of Muslims in West Africa. We have the highest number of Christians in West Africa. If we bring all this together, we will become the cynosure of the entire world. We need to be sincere in our preaching, both in public and in private life. And we should avoid speeches that when we say it, that you yourself, you would not like to hear it. We should understand God and the concept of God. Perhaps do not think that God is somebody you are put in a cage, that you are the one who should decide how God should work. And lastly, we should employ simplicity in our demand and in our interest. And we should not forget to pray all the time for ourselves and our nation. Once again, I want to thank you for listening, and I want to thank our fathers who are here. I say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.